mother's hands are maps. Not the glossy kind you fold into your glove compartment. Not the digital blue dot that tells you where you stand, but the kind etched in inkless lines, in calluses, in the quiet geography of sacrifice. Her palms are cartographies of struggle, mountain ranges where her knuckles swelled from work, rivers traced by lifelines that carried more than her own breath, roads paved in wrinkles that remember. Every dawn she woke before the sun to make sure we survived another day. When I hold her hands, I am holding continents. A whole world stretched between her thumb and forefinger, an atlas carved in flesh and faith. Her nails, chipped and humble, point me toward directions no compass could ever find, because my mother's hands know shortcuts to forgiveness. They know detours around despair. They know the long highways of patience, where every mile feels endless, but she never stopped walking. Her hands remind me that sometimes love doesn't sound like I love you. Sometimes love sounds like pots clattering in the kitchen at 5 a.m. while you're still asleep. Sometimes love smells like stew that simmers longer than she ever rested. Sometimes love feels like hands that ache but never drop you. I remember being small, my fingers swallowed in her grasp. She held me as if she was holding a destination, a place she hadn't reached yet, a dream she wasn't allowed to abandon. And I, a passenger in her journey, was carried by the map she kept writing, even when no one gave her ink. Now I look at my own hand, younger, softer, and wonder if they will ever read as much as hers have written. Will they hold nations together the way hers did? Will they cradle hope without breaking it? Will they chart paths for children not yet born, so they too can find home in my embrace? Because my mother's hands are maps, maps that remind me we do not always choose the land we are given, but we choose the roads we carve upon it. She carved in silence. She carved in labor. She carved in love, and her maps brought me here, standing on stages, writing poems, finding my own way through worlds. She prayed I would survive. So when I raise my hands now, to clap, to write, to pray, to resist, I remember whose atlas I inherited. And one day, when my own hands grow tired, when my own skin carries mountains and rivers of sacrifice, I hope my children will hold them and say, "My mother's hands are maps, and they led me home."